that supercilium too. He's got a fairly distinct eyebrow. As they go. You can see they've got quite a big wingspan for their size, and there's the distinctive underwing pattern, the piano keys and the thumbprints on the end, more or less. Oh, I think that you can see the webbed feet, very large for the size of the bird, and again, really nice wingspan. So I suspect this is an old E0214, but we'll see in a moment. They come in at night time, you know, after dark, more or less. So it's just that initial protective urge that they get. But they do vary in temperature quite a bit, so just calm down a little bit. It's just when they can't open the wing. But because this one was really trying to get away from me, I had to grab it by its head, and it did not like that one bit. Spread up that. That's good. I actually like it when they're aggressive like that, because it shows that if a rat gets down into the burrow in their face or something, they're going to defend themselves from it, you know, more or less. Now the female from that nest I already had. This is the guy I really wanted, so I'm not going to stress her by trying to extricate herself from the entrance tunnel. Piano keys and then the thumbprints up here. She's got a notch out of her webbing on one foot. You know, a little bit of damage. That's new since last year. Right here's lost a little bit. It's interesting. Bigger, burlier bird. You know, quite large. This is one of the bigger birds in this colony physically. Always has been. You know. This one came from Green Island, that island out there, originally as a chick, and he returned. He was okay, and you can see there's quite a difference in size between the two. Even her bill. 5 years, 5 breeding seasons, they produced 3 chicks, so it's a pretty successful pair. And like I say, both translocated as chicks in 2005. That right here. Yeah, he's a gentle giant normally. I'll say that because the last one normally is too. But it's a really nice bird. Yeah, they just haven't had much breeding success yet. But that might come.
Your touch makes perfect.
Well, that's the thing, you know. New partners, new mates, and then they'll often do well with new mates. It maybe they're just genetically incompatible, you know. They may have been too closely related in the first place or something like that.
Yeah, especially with the small numbers that are down here.
Exactly. Slightly more petite bird. Head much darker on the wing pattern. Much darker compared to the male. And that they use for digging. What they seem to do when they're digging, they use their bill like a pickaxe to chip away at the soil and rocks and stuff. And then they like this type of grass, the West Indian grass. It's a bit finer. But yeah, let's see, he goes through this period where it's just taking stock. It's amazing how when they want to, they can be really quite strong. It's like, okay, I've had just about enough of this now. Yeah. But it's one thing to see them out at sea in their element there when they're really clipping along and arcing at speed, and to see them in the he knows the routine. It's kind of neat because these birds, you know, I raised as chicks,